Hey, it's me, Double. What's good with you? Today I'm at George's Music in Jacksonville, and I stinking love this place. Not just because I'm a music teacher here, I'm lucky enough to be doing that, and thanks to you, I'm heading up a couple of the rock stars bands.
Come on.
This has been great getting associated with these guys, and today we're doing a collaboration video. So you should see this on my channel, and you should see this on George's music channel. This is Adam from George's. This isn't George himself. Just so you're not confused. It's not
Surrogate
his
George.
place. There is a George, but he's the general manager of George's here at Jacksonville Beach. And take it away, because you're going to speak a lot more accurately probably
Fair.
than I currently am
Fair.
right now about this Fender amplifier that I've just discovered here. Go ahead, tell me more about it.
Absolutely. Well, again, I'm Adam from George's Music at Jack's Beach. And today, super excited to get to share with you guys about the new Fender LTX line of Mustang amps. Now, they've got these at a few different wattages, so if 50 is maybe not enough, maybe you need to jump up to 100, that's fine. We moved a lot of the last Mustangs. They took feedback from customers, and they have really tooled this new line up to be something extra special. So I'm just going to get into it with you and share a couple of my favorite features, and then you'll get a chance to dive in with Double a little bit more, and we'll get you guys acquainted with this stuff here. So, first and foremost, as I mentioned, this is an LTX 50. This is a music store, but 50 watts is still a little bit loud, even for us at times. So the first thing that I really love about these amps is no matter what size you get, they give you a chance to alter the amount of wattage going through it. So this one goes as low as half a watt, so nobody's gonna hear you playing. And it goes all the way up, of course, through the full 50 with a lot of different choices in between. This way, you are playing, you are not pissing off your neighbors the entire time. Maybe you only crank it up to 50 when they deserve it. Second thing I really love about this amp, it is multi-purpose. It is not just for making noise with you and the boys, but this is also a great tool to have in the studio. It's got USB-C on the back, which for you, it means this thing can act as a guitar interface, and exactly what you're hearing come out of your amp is exactly what's going into the computer. No additional noise. Maybe your drummer's making too much racket in the background while you're trying to track. That's not coming in through a mic now.
Oh, good point. Very good point.
Come on, we know how they get. We know how they get.
Wow, drummers.
Come on. Additionally, this thing is loaded with effects. 70 different presets inside of this amp with an additional 30 for you to make your own. But where this really sets itself apart from other modeling amps, you can do everything on the amp itself. A lot of the competition out there, you need to plug it into a phone, plug it into a computer, Bluetooth it to an app. Fender absolutely gives you an app, and there is a crazy amount of things you can do in there. But this amp is a true self-contained unit. So we'll get into it here and kind of show you a little bit of what I'm talking about.
I don't think you, Adam. Yeah, man.
So let's look at this Hey Jimmy setting. So they've done a little something to give us some Jimi Hendrix vibes. If I want to mess with the sounds that are already preset in here, all I have to do is hit the silver button. And when I do, you see a few different things here. There's going to be a couple places for some pedals. There's going to be an amp type. We're going to have some more like delay and reverb on the end, kind of akin to how you would have it lined up on your pedal board. So on the Hey Jimmy, we see this blue bar right here. When I move this knob, it's going to move down. That's how we select what we want to edit. So first they've got a harmonic tremolo on this thing. If I want to change that, I can just click the button. And now I see what would be the knobs if that was a pedal, as well as the name at the top. So again, I can just move this through here, and maybe I want to change the shape, and I can start rolling after clicking that button. Maybe I don't want it to be a harmonic tremolo at all. All you have to do is highlight the title, click the button, and you can start changing the pedals.
That's awesome to me.
Yes, indeed.
Because you usually need an app for something like that.
Yes, sir. Now, one nice subtle touch that they've added into this. Once you start editing a preset, it no longer highlights the name of the preset in blue. It changes it to red to give you a visual indication that you have made a change, so you have a chance to save it before switching off. So, the way we change that first pedal goes for everything. Now, one great thing to notice is where this says British 70s, this is an amp modeler. And because this is a Fender amp, you have a lot of classic Fender amps in here. Supersonics, an Excelsior. They've got Twins, Deluxes, Princetons, Bassmans, all the way through, even like Champs, man. So you can really make this sound like anything. Now, saving is as easy as literally just clicking a save button and confirming. And then if you ever just want to back out, you hit back. Like I said, this now is red to say that we've edited it. If I go off of this without saving and then go back, it's restored itself to default.
Cool. Now I think I can use it.
Boom. There you go.
So big thank you to George's Music in Jacksonville for letting me check out the new Fender Mustang. I really do think that having that screen and the accessibility of the button and the rotator knob, that is massive. It's like having a multi-effects unit built into the amp with really like a lot of effects. Preset levels can be easily and quickly adjusted right on the panel using the volume knob next to the gain knob, and then you can save it as you need and then just adjust at the master per room or per practice. It has a built-in tuner, which is really, I mean, obviously very handy, and you can get an external switch with four patches and a mode, and it just uses Cat 5 cable, so you don't have to use some special cable. So to show you how quiet I could get this amp in the room here in half-watt mode and then the volume way down on the amp, this is my Sony camcorder built-in microphone, and you can hear the strings. Again, massive thank you to George's Music in Jacksonville. If you're watching this on their channel because of this collaboration video, please feel free to subscribe to my channel. And if you're one of my viewers, hey, check out the link below. You should see a link over to George's Music on YouTube and check them out. They have all sorts of guitars. I love walking in here when I go to do my lessons. I just kind of spend a little time looking at the guitar wall, and the place is just has been a lot of fun. And I really am pretty impressed with the amp. I really have to admit that just that one feature of the screen and having the access to all of the effects parameters on that screen, using the real easy to use buttons and the selector knob, it was really an experience. Like, I have to admit it, I'm still sitting here editing this video and thinking about that amp. It sounded really good in the room. It sounded to me as good in the room as it did sitting here editing this video and listening back through my speakers. So I've just been kind of sitting here thinking about this thing. It's like, oh, that's a cool little amp. So thank you guys. Please subscribe to both channels, and I'll see you on the next one. All right.
Thank you.